welcome to Relax and Paint. I'm so thrilled to come on and share with you some pretty painting today and showing how fun and easy it is to just freehand create. So let's try it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is some flowers. My favorite is hydrangeas and roses. So I'm going to come down and work on some hydrangeas right now. And one thing I've got, let me get it straight here is I have to flip us around so that we're right side, but I have to um, work on a thick wrapped canvas, which I think is pretty fun. And then I'm going to pick some blues up. All right, so I'm going to come in here with a little bit of white with two blues. One is a skyline color, and one is, what is this other one? All right, so we have skyline and Hawaiian surf. I'm going to pick up floating medium. This is folk art multi-surface paint. And what I love about it is you can paint on glass, metal, ceramic, indoor, outdoor. There's all kinds of surfaces that you can use. I even paint on aprons and pillows and all kinds of fun things. But the thing that's wonderful about this kind of canvas, guys, is that you can just set this on a shelf and it doesn't even have to hang. It doesn't have to go in an easel. It's just a fun, bulky like piece that you can, I'm gonna move this up. All right, there we go. That you can easily pick up. All right, so I mean, sit without having to frame it. All right, so let's see if this shows right. Floating medium. All right, I want to make sure that I've got I'm right-handed, not left-handed. Not that it's a bad thing to be left-handed, because some people say, well, you ought to leave it like that for us every once in a while. So I can do it. Okay, so I'm going to come all the way around. And what's going to be good is as you're doing the hydrangeas, um, hydrangea depends on what part of the world you come from. All right, so there we are. Now I'm going to keep coming in here and see there's some bright colors, some skylines, a little muted gray colors. And this canvas has been around for a while, so it had a few stain marks here and there, but I just thought slip, slap, slip, slap, slip, slap with the whole flat of the 3/4 inch brush. Now, sometimes I do this with just the corner, but this it makes it interesting to have all kinds of movement in the background. That's one of my favorite things to do. And you can ombre it where you can go from light at the top to darker at the bottom of the canvas, or you can just use a sponge and sponge all this on even quicker. But I like to see the brush strokes. You see that? Brush strokes. And it's kind of shiny right now. So let me move it up just a little bit so you don't see that shine. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I can blow it dry just a little bit or use my paint pen. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a darker color in the background. So I'm going to put some magenta and I want to have some coming off this edge. Okay, over here. And I like to bring some of the design on the side. See this? Because it's kind of interesting. And I can put some down here, but I'm going to be sitting on something. So, and then I'm going to come right in here. This is kind of like if I'm painting on fabric too. I do the background like this. And then I come back and paint the strokes. I like the edges to be nice and smooth. And then, so you get the depth here. All right. And I can put another one up here. I like it when they kind of come off. And this is like an 8 by 10 canvas. That kind of fun. Okay, so now I am going to come across the top. Oop, I didn't paint all that. I have to go back and paint that. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I do come in here with some green. This is sap green and citrus green. Multi-surface paint. Just think about all the different surfaces that you can paint with this. Now I'm going to dip some white and work this in to get some lighter color. Okay, see how pretty and bright that color on the outside is going to be. All right, so I'm going to come right in here and see how I'm going to scrub it back and forth and stand it up. And we don't need a medium on this because if we needed a floating medium, we would take this loaded brush and go right back here, dip it in the medium, and then work it in. Okay, so what happens here, I'm going to go over this again, right? And then lift the frame so as I'm going around. There we go. Look at this, I can roll it a little bit too. And I have a whole lot of rolling I've been doing on practice strokes. So this is Relax and Paint and Practice Strokes. There's another section on my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, it's free, so please subscribe and make sure that you ring the bell so that it will let you know every time I'm going to be on. Like if I pop on for a live, it tells you that. See right there. I'm going to go over this again. And then I'm going to pull a snip. See how pretty and bright that is? All right. So I'm going to come over here, pick up some white. Let's go right over here. And I can roll it. See, I'm rolling my brush with my thumb. Roll it. You can practice, like I said, on practice strokes. It makes it easy for you. Okay. And I'm going to come in with some small little leaves. But right now, I'm going to bring some of these over. Okay. But make sure, see, we want to make sure that we make some pretty leaves on the sides. I'm not going to take all the time to do that, but see, you just come around and make some nice ones. Okay, and I would do the same thing over some other spots. But like I said, I'm going to use little leaves too with smaller brushes. All right, now I'm going to put this down and I'm going to pick up, let's use our 12, right here. And what happens, I've got some pretty colors here now, I think. You're going to like it. I'm going to lift this up so it doesn't have that glare. All right, and I'm going to pick up both pinks. That's a neon pink and magenta. Okay, so what I want you to see is that we can come in here. See how I'm going around the edges? Let's pick up some more white. Now, there's a couple of different ways we can do this. I like to go around the outside edges, side load white. Okay, now what's going to happen in here is I'm going to bring a lot of white here and slap just the corner. Isn't that kind of fun? So we did some nice looks on the edges. Okay. Then I can come in here with some brighter pink. Just put that all in there. And I'm going to come back in here. Let's come in here with a little bit darker. Slip, slap, slip, slap. Now, after I get through with just a little bit here, see how we gotten darker here. We had a light spot up at the top. All right. And then I come in with a little bit more white. And we have a crescent moon. See this? Coming down that way and coming down this way. All right. But then let's get a smaller brush. I'm going to take this smaller brush and we are going to come in here with some neon and some magenta. And every once in a while, you can take, and I think I need to pull this with white. So we're going to take and make a few strokes in the bright pink. Isn't that fun? All right, so then every once in a while, I'll come up here and I'll do a couple strokes here and there. All right, so just a little bit, and it is fun to come out here. Okay, just little bits. A little bit here, a little bit there. All right, so then when we're all done, we come in here, the little leaves, and we put a little bit of pink. Little neon. All right, so we do some citrus. And I am pulling some from here, but I need to then pull some from the side. See, we're going to come out. And I'm going to come out this way. See, so citrus and sap. And I'm going to put a little bit in here. Isn't that kind of fun? And then I can come around and have some little bit of bright pink. There we go. So I'm going to come around again. And you can do this with the outside edge, or you can just come around like this. And you're just slip sapping the actual corners with a little bit. See, I rock, roll it, rock it, back and forth. And I wrap it around the edges also. Okay. Right, so you just have some that are like this and some that are a little bit more. Now, one little thing, you can get white and citrus, and you can have some little light buds that haven't, the petals that haven't turned yet. See how fun that is? Just a little bit here and there. All right, so I'm going to take little bits here. Isn't that kind of a nice look? So you don't have to know a lot of strokes. You're just going to come in here and have some lighter pinks on the outside edge. A little bit of pink and white. We're going to come in here, a little bit here. And then I'm going to come in here and just get some darker pink here and there. I'm going to come right in there, make it a little bit darker. All right, so that kind of, I can come in here, look, and just make it a little bit darker in there. So it gives you some dark areas. All right, so same thing comes in here. I'm going to do this darker down in here. I think this is a fun project, and it's showing you how free that you can be with your brush and just do a little bit here and a little bit there. So see, I've got all that dark in there too. So then I'm just going to come in here and make a little bit of lighter. And as you're in the wet pink magenta, you can just get really nice little strokes, slip, slap, just on the corner of the brush. All right, and then you can come in here with some petals here and there. All right, so you can have that kind of petal, the outside petal, so you can just get this look, which isn't bad at all. It's a nice look also. If you check out some of my Q-tip tool tips with a few Q-tips together, I can't say it, then you can pass a little bit of that around the edges, which makes it nice too. Okay, so, all right. Well, I hope you like this. We're just going to finish it up. It'll be a nice little piece. We go around to the edges and a little bit of black, dark sap green. All right, so you have some little pieces here. And do the same thing on this side. You can bring some pink and green. All right, so this is coming right in here. Hey, check out my membership. We have wonderful classes each month, every Monday usually, unless I have to move a day somewhere. We are doing One Stroke Advantage, and you also get 20% off anything you buy on my website as advantage for being a member. Okay, so see, so it looks interesting when it sits. There we go. I hope you liked it. There you go, see? Until next time, let's paint. Bye-bye.